What's up guys, this is Astranox Showcase of Researcher Carrot in RTA. I've been climbing with her like about top 1000 right now. It's a new season in RTA. There's just a few players in Champion in all the world. So Researcher Carrot is she's so dangerous. She's so dangerous. You guys know about her, right? You fought her, or maybe you're already using her. Well, I have her built with high attack on the slower side, you know, speed hit set, and I don't have that much effectiveness on her. It's almost like 100% effectiveness, but I have her on crit damage. Like, I wanted to see the damage I'm able to do with her, and I have her in my speed cleave team, speed single target team. Like, she works great. She wears Tagil's Ancient Book. That's 20 souls for someone else on my team, or for herself to use the skill 3 and to the skill 1, which is so beautiful because the skill 3 lands 2 burns for 2 turns, and then boom, you can blow them up. You can detonate with the skill 1 a target of your choosing. I should have done that on Fire Ravi, but whatever. Okay, so this hero is really good because she's only a 3-star hero. Very free to play friendly. Everyone can build her, and I've been first picking Carrot in RTA, and it's been working just fine because you want to pick her a lot of times before the enemy. She has counters, but even versus ice, she's still deadly. Like, if you build her with high survivability, high attack, don't worry about the crit damage, you can definitely make a really annoying Researcher Carrot. And she's gonna shine in so many different situations. Like, the burn is based on 60% of her attack, and it penetrates 70% of the target's defense. She inflicts 2 of them for 2 turns, and then you can choose whichever hero you want to detonate the burns on with the skill 1 if you soul burn her skill 3, right? That is very strong. Maybe there's a hero that is about to cleanse all those burns, let's say a Lilius. Now, she does have some weaknesses, of course. You know, if the enemy team has a bunch of ice heroes, that is really bad, right? Like, there is plenty of heroes that are dangerous to her, like Seaside Bellona, Ram. Like, those heroes are very dangerous against her. Like, Infernal Kawazu is dangerous. Champion Zerato is very dangerous, but I was able to take him out because I have, you know, Closer Charles in the team, providing the attack buff, pushing combat units with, you know, Desergio Bazaar, Closer Charles. Both of them, they're pushing the combat units of, you know, the team by 50%, which is crazy. That means I can build, you know, Researcher Carrot on the slower side. Now, there's definitely multiple teams where you can have Researcher Carrot in. Like, you could have a bruisery playstyle, a slower playstyle, really tanky team with multiple layers of protection. If you can bring that attack buff for Carrot, you're gonna be doing great, and you can build her. Like, look at this. I took the stun off because of her passive. Like, that is extremely powerful right there. You know, Ambitious Tywin, General Purgus, whatever debuff that they're trying to inflict on her, every turn, every turn she can remove 1 debuff off of herself. She gets a barrier proportional to her attack, and when you have attack buff, of course, it's bigger, and it really boosts her survivability. When she's at 80% health or more, she's taking 20% less damage. So, I mean, that definitely helps for survivability. And then she gets that barrier. You know, she's removing 1 debuff off of herself. When you use skill 3, she gets continuous healing for 1 turn. So that heals her for 15% of her maximum health. So you could definitely go with, let's say, a necklace with attack percentage main stat. The ring could be effectiveness main stat. The boots could be attack percentage, speed, or health percentage. And you can definitely boost her survivability, her damage, her speed. Depends on what type of team. What is your playstyle? How do you want to fit her in your team? But if you do bring the attack buff, she's gonna bring the pain. It's gonna be beautiful. You're just gonna blow stuff up, and it's gonna feel good. And she's a mage. She can wear Tagil's Ancient Book, like I said, for someone else in the team, or for herself. Very effective to soul burn skill 3 and to skill 1, especially to take out a hero that is about to remove all those debuffs, all those burns from their team. Now, ice heroes, problematic, right? Other problem, 15% NH resist. That will mess you up if you're unlucky. But what's even worse is heroes that stack high effect resistance, right? A cleanser let's say Angelic Montmorency, right? Like she can just resist with high effect resistance if you don't have enough effectiveness. And Carrot is not built with like 300% effectiveness. So yeah, and then Angelic Montmorency, she's ice. So it's rough. You first pick her in RTA, maybe they start picking a bunch of ice heroes, but it's on you. Like you need to counter back with an earth hero, let's say, that is strong against their team composition. But Carrot is definitely a very, very strong hero. I was able to take General Purgus here. You can see that the damage is really high. Like really, really high stuff. And sometimes, you know, even if I didn't have a tag buff, it would deal a lot of damage. Like most of the times, it's like overkill how much damage I'm dealing. And she's very effective versus teams that are extremely tanky. I'm talking like high defense, high, you know, damage mitigation, like high amount of health. She's gonna be able to bust through all that survivability that they have. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the video, you're learning something, just smash the like button. It really does help me out to get more people to actually see the video. So thanks a lot. Okay, so researcher Carrot, she also has this thing on her that if you attack her, she will inflict a burn for 1 turn on the enemy. So if you build her tanky, you can even bring her versus, you know, a cleave team, you know, a high speed enemy. If you make her tanky enough, and especially if you stack those layers of protection, she stays alive, starts putting burns all over the place, and then it's her turn, and then she drops the S3, maybe soul burn into the S1, like, and then she blows up someone. It's really great. Now the skill 3 also removes 1 buff off of the enemy, so if they have immunity, she can still take that right off and then land the burns. But if they have a Fallen Cecilia, it will take the barrier off first. But if your damage is high enough, you could, with the damage, break the barrier, and then the strip of one of their buff will take the immunity off, and then you will apply the burns. And then if you have the souls, you can, well, you could have soul burn that thing and to the skill number 1, and it's great. Maybe you get lucky and you're able to land those burns on an ice hero, and maybe you want to capitalize on that and use the S1 to detonate them ASAP. Maybe you want to blow up a crowd before he uses the horse. As long as you get lucky, you know, if you have more effectiveness, you're gonna have more chances to actually land those burns. But if they're on them, I mean, you have a massive advantage right there, assuming they cannot cleanse them off, right? That is another issue, like a high speed cleanser that has high effect resistance, and then they're just able to cleanse. That is definitely problematic. Like we got Emilia now in the game from the ReZero collaboration, and if she uses the skill number 3, man, like if you're able to ban one of their hero, if they have a soul cleanser on their team, take that hero out if you can, unless there's a hard counter to your team composition that you need to deal with. Now Tempest Siren, she's definitely amazing, but as you just saw, she got a burn on herself because she attacked Carrot. And if you're able to trigger her passive, because her passive, you know, remove debuff from herself, all of them, and then she pushes her combat. She just goes in stealth. If you can trigger that with another hero and then Carrot attacks her, yeah, those burns are going to take Tempest Siren out, and that is definitely a feel-good moment right there. But you know, the whole kit that she has is just so much in one hero that is only 3-star. Yes, you do have to do her specialty change, and to be honest, man, what a close battle on this one. Immortality on Briar Witch's area, and then I'm able to take out Tempest Siren. Feels good, but that's what happens when you're running a speed team, like speed cleave, speed single target burst. Like there's a lot of moments like that, you know. It's like one hero versus one or more, and you're trying to stay alive. But I picked Briar Witch's area to counter a hero like this that cannot be killed in one hit. So yeah, I mean, it's about the draft, really. You gotta be smart about when you're drafting your heroes, and try to ban, you know, a hero that will mess you up. Like you could pre-ban Maid Chloe or maybe you're going to use Mate Chloe. Maybe you have first pick, maybe you want to pick Mate Chloe first and then you pick, you know, Carrot after. But you definitely want to have a tag buff on your Carrot. There's a lot of heroes in the game that can provide a tag buff for herself, and it will definitely boost her damage. I mean, it's 50% more attack, so that means bigger burn, more direct impact damage, bigger barrier on herself, and when they attack her, that's a stronger burn on them, and that's great. Like it's going to boost her her damage a lot. And here I have her, of course, 15 skill ups. She's just a 3-star. It's great. You know, you can just use Catalyst and Stigma and Gold. Good stuff. So I have her on speed hit. As you can see, my effectiveness, it's 5% more than that. She gives 5% to herself and the rest of the team from one of the rune from her specialty change. But yes, drop the crit and crit damage. If you want Carrot to be tanky, you should build her with maybe 13,000 to 15,000 health. Have some defense as well. You know, she's a mage, she has high defense base, so maybe like 1200, maybe 1400, and try to have much attack as possible. You do have to worry about the speed, you do have to worry about the effectiveness on her. It's not the easiest of hero to build, but she definitely will be outputting a lot of damage and also have high survivability. The really cool thing about Carrot is that there's different ways to build her, and she can be used in multiple areas of the game. You can use her in PvP, of course, and in PvE content as well. Just a 3-star hero. Different ways to build her, you know, speed set, even hell, like you could have her on the rage set, the 2-piece immunity, the 2-piece hit set, that could work as well. And she definitely will output a ton of damage. Let us know what you guys think about all that in the comments section. But that's going to be it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.